Um, Let me show how we can handle the life cycle management for a Oracle database, autonomous database, using Visual Builder Studio. So let me do a walkthrough of that. So this is my Visual Builder Studio console instance, and this is my console actually. This is my dashboard where I can have the organization. I have to create an organization, and under I have created an organization called ATP test, and I am connecting my Oracle autonomous database using this SQL developer. And for the connection, as you know that we need a wallet credential, right? The connection is done through that wallet. So I have already downloaded that wallet to that particular ATP. So let me show you, let me take you to that. So for the lifecycle versioning tool, first things what we have to do is like we have to go to the uh, team, and you can go to the Git and you can clone right, a particular Git repository, right? So let me go to the repository. So imagine I'm using this master, this is my repository, and if I want to clone, I can take this URL and this URL, and I can put it here in the clone. So it will be get cloned in this desktop. So I can give a path, right? Let me show you that. So if I want to clone, if I follow this, so there is a repository I have to give that. This is the password of my um, uh, instance, or this is my password of that particular the cloud environment I have. So once I've given the URL, it will ask for a path where I can store my uh, files, right? So it will be taken care here. So I have already created a repository here. It is in SQL. It is SQL, and it is in my desktop, my computer, under Ashish Sam folder. So I have already put some files here, SQL files here, right? So if I make any changes here, it will go directly to my Git environment or Git repository. It will sit there, and if once I am committing to any different batch, so I will commit to in a first commit. So if I commit to that first commit, I will give another a merge request. Once I give a merge request, that particular commit I have done, it will come here, or it can be in the create merge request. I can get it, and I can give and add a reviewer. So I will show you how we can, and a reviewer is reviewing that particular commit and is approving it or merging it to the master branch. Right? I can create an issue through this part, and the main part is the builds. So for this demo, what I'm showing is like I have already created job, right? So once I commit a job, once I commit some files, right? I have done a commit, and it is already merged to the master branch. Once it is committed to the master branch, I'm telling this job to perform, right? I will show you the configuration. So I'm giving a gate. So this is the master branch I'm taking. So all the branches can be here. So once I give the branch, this is for the master branch I'm running this build. So automatically one commit is done to the master branch. You have to run this build, right? And the step I'm giving is like this is the SQL CI there where we are configuring the steps, right? So here what all things we have to give is like your username of your ATP instance, right? Your database, and a password which you have created. And this is the wallet, right, which you have taken from your, that we can download the credential wallet. So this is the wallet I have already taken, and I've given the name here, right? I will show you where we are placing this wallet, and I'm giving here this connection string. It can be in your TNS or a name dot in TNS or a name, you can find it. Let me show you that. So imagine if you go here and here in tnsnames.aura, you can find it here. So once you open it, you can see all the service connection string. So I've used them the high, right? So I've given that particular part. I've already taken care. Then you can give a source file, right? The files which you have placed um, in your repository, Git repository. So I have already done it through the SQL, right? So this you can directly put it in your folder itself. So here, if I go, I can show you. I have kept it in my folder, right? It's not mandatory that you have to go to the SQL developer and do it. See here, this is the folder. So here I am placing my wallet, and here I am placing all the files which I am working on. The team is working on. So I kept it there. So this is the build. So here I will use that wallet because in the repository I'm placing this wallet. I'm putting it here. Then I'm using the connection string. And mainly when you give the password, always make sure that you are not using @ for the password, because it will create a problem when you are building it. Then I'm giving telling that okay, run this particular file, right? SQL file. You can give inline SQL, but I'm telling to run this SQL file, and I'm running that part. So let me show you that. One more thing you have to always always take care is you have to have a virtual machine to run your build, right? So I have already created a virtual machine. Let me show you that. If I go here, and whatever things I have given is SQL CI template. You have to, when you're creating a template for the virtual machine, you have to always add the SQL CI template, and by default you can get some of the templates is already added, right? Some VM components is already added to it, but you have to make sure for the SQL part or ATP versioning part, you have to add this SQL CI 18, or any other latest one is fine. So I've already created it. Now it is already available, and if you can see it, what it is doing is like it is creating an instance. It is creating a public IP and VC and all, everything is created by itself when in your OCI account, right? It is already taken care. So that is how it is taken. So now let me show you some changes I'm going to do. So here I don't have any table. Let me refresh. It's fine. Yeah, only 2 tables are there, right? I'm going to add more tables now, right? So imagine I'm going to add, or I'm going to add an alter, right? I'm going to add an alter table for this particular thing. So I'm going to add one more alter persons table, and I'm going to add something like phone is added, right? I'm going to add mobile, right? So phone is already taken care. This is so I'm just giving this alter mobile, right? So you can see it is not there. So I'm going to save it here. Once I save it, I'm going to commit that change, right? I'm committing it. So okay, let me create one issue before that. Let me create one issue. Here I'm going to create an issue saying that add one more column for person table, right? I'm doing that. I don't know, that's one. This is okay. This is a defect. Okay, it's fine. It's a feature or a task. We can do it. So let me just, it's a normal one. No release. I'm putting this. It's a plan one. I'm just putting it here. I'm just, if owner is who, I am telling I'm the owner, so I'm taking care of the owner, and I'm creating this issue, right? So this issue is already created. So when I go here, I can see one issue is here. So it is unconfirmed, so it is not resolved and all that. So I'm just going there. So once I go here, I'm going to say that I'm going to give that, okay, defect 27 I'm mentioning, defect 27. One more thing is coming. Okay, so I already committing this. Right? So I'm saying it's not stage 1. So I'm doing that one. Once I done that one, I'm going to push this change. Right? So I'm using my Git repository, right? The VBS Visual Builder Studio login details. I put it here. I'm committing to the first, right? I'm not directly committing to the master. I done that. It's taken care. So I'm just putting as finish, right? So it is already done. Let me see. It is come. See here, the Git. You can see it is already come, right? So it is already changed, right? Add mobile, right? Phone. Okay, sorry, mobile. Mobile as a new. You have to alter the column. So we have to add a column with. So meanwhile, I am going to log in as Ashish because let me see. Okay, so this change has come. Now I'm going to give a merge request to one another user. So I'm going to create a merge request. So I'm taking the repository, and my target is master, and from the first commit I'm taking this review. So it is already fetched and it is come. So I'm giving the issue link. So defect 27, add one more, right? Tag anything, it's fine. So I'm giving the the reviewer and created as Ashish Deni. So I created it. So once it is created, Ashish will get an open merge request. So it is already come here. So I'm going there. I'm checking the defects and all that stuff. So I say, okay, this is the change they have made. So I am fine. So I'll go back. I'll see, okay, this is fine. Then I'm approving it. Looks fine. So I'm clicking OK. Then I'm merging it, right? So this and resources merged and issues are all taken care. I'm giving a merge. So once I merge it, right? So what is happening? It has gone to the master, right? Once the master is gone, right, the build is already started, right? So build is started and it is done also, right? It is already successful. So let us go to our SQL and see whether they added it. So let me refresh it. Okay, see, we can see already the phone is put it here, right? We don't have the phone, we had the mobile one is already created here, right? And one more thing has happened. In the meantime, in this build, one more job I have given to that, that is to add some schema, right, to my database. Let me see it whether it is taken care or not. So let me refresh. Yes, so you can see it. It's all taken care, because before only two tables were there, persons and user table. Now so many tables have come because I have used this schema SQL, right, to add so many tables, create so many tables into it, right? So whatever changes I make it here, it will go there and it will do the build and it will take care by itself, right? And in the issue also you can see it, it is resolved, right? The owner, it is taken care by itself, right? So this is how the lifecycle management, where you can commit a code through your SQL, right? It using the commit, you will commit it, and suddenly as soon as you commit it, it will go for a merge request. If you are not directly committing to a master, it will go to another branch. A merge request can be created, and merge request is created, the reviewer will review it, and once he merged it, as soon as I merge it, I'm running a build and it will take care by itself. It will be populated in our SQL developer and it is populated in our ATP database. So that is the all life cycle